violence or no other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, I can still get shot by the police, but I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe. Let's get into the video.
5 NYPD officers have been shot just this month, the first month of the Adams administration, not to mention several incidents of gun violence against the public. Today, Mayor Adams stepped in front of the cameras to outline his plan of attack to attack gun violence. Government Affairs reporter Melissa Russo is in the newsroom now with details on the mayor's plan. Melissa?
Chuck, gun violence is actually up under Eric Adams, the former police captain who said he would be best qualified to fix this problem. And
She did him dirty right there. But it's the truth. It's the facts. Gun violence is up, and the trajectory of which New York City is at, not looking good. Mayor Eric Adams doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have the ability to change what's going on. He's not saying the right things. He's showing up, making it look like a photo op. Once they're doing all these photo ops, you know that he's just full of ish. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather you do and not be seen. I would rather you not do no photo ops and do what you had to do, you know, as far as like appearances that you had to make that are on your schedule. But you don't have to be talking for an hour and doing city council press conference. Look, do something. If you're a police chief, if you're a police captain, and you was kicking those crackers' asses like you said, then you would be able to kick these super gremlins' asses too. Right or wrong? Right or wrong? But you can't, because you're not willing to do what needs to be done. Now, I don't have a dog in the fight, okay? I went to New York City one time when I was in 8th grade. This homeless dude cursed me out. The streets smelled like piss, and I didn't want to go back. And it was cold. So, you know, it is what it is.
of course, it's still really early in his administration, but the new mayor is now promising an ambitious plan to try to reassure nervous New Yorkers.
We're going to get trigger pullers off the streets and guns out of their hands.
The city's new mayor vowing to
Trigger pullers? Is that the new N-word, Mayor? Trigger pullers? It sounded like a hard R, bruh.
rid the streets of illegal guns like the one used to kill a rookie cop Friday night.
This is not just a plan for the future. It is a plan for right now.
Mayor Adams says he'll keep his campaign promise to return plainclothes anti-gun officers to the streets in 30 high-crime neighborhoods within just 3 weeks.
3 weeks. We got 3 weeks, and we're going to see a lot of arrests. And it's not going to take long for these super gremlins to start saying, oh, well, y'all picking on us because it's our neighborhood. Nah, bruh. You got a lot of filth in your neighborhood. It's the facts. Unfortunately, that's what it's become. Okay? And they're leaking out to Chinatown. Ask Christina Lee. They're leaking out into Times Square. Everywhere.
Since undercover work in communities of color is controversial, Adams said today outside their unmarked vehicles, it'll be clear these are cops.
In doing this, we will avoid mistakes of the past.
You're going to put a target on those officers' backs. It'll be clear they're cops. What, dude? Come on.
Officers will be identifiable as NYPD. They will have body cameras and they will have enhanced training and oversight.
There's urgency, with shootings up more than 15% since Adams took office. He's making it clear he'll throw every idea at the problem. Redirecting city dollars to mentally ill people on the streets, more summer jobs for unemployed youth, and engaging new technology.
In 8 seconds, take a picture of your face. In 8 seconds, see everything that you have in public view, not private view, but a view on Facebook, Instagram. And there's technology out there that will tell you someone's carrying a gun.
It's unclear which proposals might have prevented dozens of New Yorkers from being shot this year, from an 11-month-old baby girl to 5 police officers.
And this is getting real, like, oversight watchdog-ish. Dang, there's a show that I can't remember the name, but it was, like, real into AI and sci-fi and all this stuff. And pretty much what Mayor Eric Adams is talking about, like the technology that he's looking to use, you know, it's not far off from just like a straight, which we're already in a surveillance state. Let's be clear, but just your every move being known in certain areas.
One on New Year's Day, asleep in his car between shifts. Another in the Bronx, shot in the leg. A third during a drug raid on Staten Island. Then Friday, Officer Jason Rivera killed and his partner Wilbert Mora left in grave condition while responding to a domestic dispute.
And that officer who was shot in the leg, we did a story on that. He was shot by a rapper. Okay, I can't remember the little super gremlin's name, but he ended up getting a bail, and then now he's back in jail because he violated his probation. But one of those rappers were shot. I mean, one of those officers were shot by a drill rapper. C Blue, that's his name, C Blue. Okay, so you're saying in one hand you're sitting down with these drill rappers. You're sitting down with drill rappers and negotiating with terrorists to get the problem done, bruh? Nah, we're going to get into that.
Adams says he also must address the root causes of crime with social programs, but that bail laws must be revised first to take dangerousness into account, and gun possession must be properly prosecuted.
That last point getting the thumbs up from the police union, the PBA, which said in a statement this afternoon, Mayor Adams is absolutely right. The message on the streets is there are no consequences for carrying and using illegal guns. It has to change immediately because we've already lost more than we can bear. One final piece of news. Adams today embraced a proposal by public advocate Jumaane Williams to require future police officers to live within the 5 boroughs of New York City.
Man, hell nah. So you have to mandate the police officers to live in the city. Bro, why would they want to live in... I mean, if I was a police officer, if I could afford it, I would have 2 spots. Because I'm not... Bro, I'll set up shop there, have lunch there. You know what I mean?
Currently, officers are permitted to live in 6 New York counties outside the city, including Nassau, Suffolk, and Westchester.
So I'm going to give you what Mayor Eric Adams said about hearing drill music and responding to it because he heard it from his kid. I'm going to show you what he said and how he is flip-flopping. This is why I have no faith in Mayor Eric Adams to solve this issue, okay? That's why I have no faith.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son, and he sent me some videos, and it is alarming. And we are going to pull together the social media companies and sit down with them and state that you have a civic and corporate responsibility. You know, I mean, we pulled Trump off Twitter because of what he was spewing.
And this is going to get real. This is going to get really racially driven. And what I mean by that is people are going to see that, hey, y'all are only taking black content creators offline. Okay? It's hard to differentiate regular hip hop from drill rap. It really is. You know, because you could be dissing somebody subliminally. You could be calling somebody by a nickname. You could be calling somebody by a nickname that you've given them. It's an inside joke between you and your gang, but nobody knows it unless you revealed it. So there are so many ways to get around the classification of drill rap. Drill rap is a broad term. So this is what I think, Mayor. Okay, coming from a person who raps, all right? I think that you don't ban it. You use it. You tell Jay-Z, you tell Fat Joe, you tell Meek Mill to shut the hell up. They don't know what they're talking about. You disregard what they're trying to do in getting the laws changed so that you can't use the hip-hop music. If somebody is committing the same crimes that they're talking about, which, you know, the consumers want the entertainers to do anyway, and they get caught, right, then it's fair game, point blank.
Yet we are allowing music, displaying of guns, violence. We're allowing it to stay on these sites because look at the victims. We're bringing them in. We're going to show exactly what is being displayed. And we are.
Dude, you don't think these social media companies know what is being displayed? Every hot rapper now has been flashing guns in their videos. They love this. They eat it up. This is what they do. This is what gets views. So let me kick it to you like this, Mayor Adams. Any black man who is doing the right thing online, doing the right thing, not doing anything illegal, not glorifying anything illegal, not cursing, not you can what I'm saying is you can pretty much do whatever you want as long as there's a beat behind it. Okay? And that is what every social media company stands on. You can say, do whatever you want as long as there's a beat behind it. I can say that I beat women up. I can say that I, shoot this guy up. I can say anything as long as there's a beat behind it. So that, I might put a beat behind what I'm saying right now so I don't get demonetized. That's how real it is. These social media companies know exactly what's going on. They're reviewing every video. They have bots and they have analytics, but they also have human people who are reviewing videos and saying this is suitable for advertisements and this is not. Saying this is suitable to be broadcasted and there not be a cap on the amount of views that they can get, and this is not. These social media companies have 100% control. 100% control of what is going on these apps. Don't get it messed up. They promote it. There's more engagements. They push it. This is what you don't understand. These people are obsessed about analytics. And sorry I'm getting so deep into this, but they are obsessed with analytics. They know what's popping, what's not. They know cat videos are going to get 1 billion views. They know NBA YoungBoy is going to get 1 billion views. That's why they tried to do what they did to him when he was in jail. That's why they're limiting his exposure now, because they don't want him to get too big, right? And I don't even, I'm not a big fan of NBA YoungBoy's music. It's not my thing. But I can observe when your content is being limited, okay? He was the #1 listened to artist, or rapper rather, on YouTube. You don't think they knew that? You don't think they knew that he was dissing this guy and dissing Dirk and dissing these people? You don't think he knew that?
We are alarmed by it. We are alarmed by the use of social media to really over-proliferate this violence in communities.
Manhattan, Mayor Eric Adams is meeting with the NYPD's commissioner and business leaders talking about public safety and the city's economic recovery in the wake of COVID. News 4's Tracy Strahan is at City Hall with more. Tracy?
Well, Adam, we've learned that public safety has been on Mayor Adams' mind for more than this morning's meeting. He met late last night, with hip-hop artists, all to talk about that uptick in violence.
And I don't like this. I don't agree with this. This is what I mean when I tell you that the community, whoever is in power, they want to be invited to the cookout. This is what I mean by that. He wants to be invited to the cookout. He wants to be accepted by the Pookies and Ray Rays, or the Quaviuses and Quatraviuses and the educated lames. He wants to be accepted by both. You can't. You can't and be moral. You can't and be intellectually honest. You can't. You can't. But that's what he's doing right now. This is why I don't trust Mayor Eric Adams. Every one of these, and I'm not trying to put dirt on their name, every one of these super gremlins in this photo, in this video, has an illegal firearm. Is in possession of illegal firearm. And I'm not saying that they shouldn't. They got targets on their backs. A lot of them do. 5-year foreign. He got caught with an illegal firearm. Just recently. He still got a case. Most of these dudes have a rap sheet like a CVS receipt. You know what I mean? But you're sitting down with them and negotiating with them. Never negotiate with terrorists. These guys are the problem. These guys are the ones who implement the no snitching rule. These guys are the ones who enforce it when an 8-year-old girl gets shot up, when a 6-year-old girl gets shot up, when a 1-month-old baby gets shot up. These are the guys who those shooters go to. Hey, bro, I just did this, I just that. They're chilling with them. I mean, if you don't believe me, go to their music and see what they say. I got shooters all around me. I mean, you can think what you want. Mayor Eric Adams, this is a L.
You're looking at video that was posted on Instagram by Brooklyn rapper Mano. The mayor gathered with dozens of hip-hop artists, including Bleezy and 5-Yo Foreign. Many identify with the genre that's called drill rap. That's something that the mayor previously blamed for many recent shootings. 2 up-and-coming drill rappers were murdered in Brooklyn just this month. Now, through last Sunday, an average of nearly 4 New Yorkers were shot every day, and that was just this year. The mayor said this at that meeting last night.
And we're going to roll out something together on the whole conversation, and we're looking forward to it, and I appreciate you, man.
How about we roll out this? Every single one, all of them can start by turning themselves in or turning in their friends. That's the only way out. And I'm not saying that, that's what they should do. Obviously, it's not in their best interest to do that. But unless all of them are going to be informants, then what they're doing is meaningless. It's a photo op. Unless you, 5-Yo Foreign, you Mano, any one of you dudes, whenever your little friends, whenever your little super gremlin friends go and shoot up a convenience store or rob this and rob that and hit this and hit that, unless y'all are willing to speak up, every single one of y'all in this room, call Mayor Eric Adams' personal phone or a burner phone or whatever you want to do, his work phone. Unless you're willing to do that, call him every time something goes down in the hood and you hear about it. We have nothing to talk about.
Now, we know this afternoon, Mayor Adams is slated to unveil the first budget of his tenure. It'll reportedly include a $1 billion boost thanks to projected revenue from new tax assessments. It remains to be seen, however, if he'll take off-topic questions. That's something he promised not to do. Not happy with the media coverage of his recent trip to Albany. We're live at City Hall, a very noisy City Hall this morning. Adam, we'll send it back to you.
It often is in that area, Tracy. Thank you.
All right, guys. So this is the full video. I wanted to give you guys full context of what this conversation was. 60% of it was Mano talking. And I'm not trying to bag on these dudes, and I'm not saying necessarily that every single one of these guys are bad guys. But what I am saying is that a lot of them are a part of the problem. Unfortunately, okay? A lot of them are a part of the problem, and I do think that it is not a good look for Mayor Eric Adams to meet with dudes who literal gang members. I mean, this is like the mayor meeting with the mafia. Like, this is really Gotham City-esque, because a lot of these rappers use their money to fund these street dudes. Here, break them off $1,000 here, break them off here, you know what I mean? Like, have him do your dirty work. It's crazy. Okay? It's crazy, but this is what it is, man. This is what it is.
It's 11:30 on a Tuesday night. There's been a lot of talk about drill rap, drill music, New York City, connecting violence with the culture, and
with the culture. See, this is how these super gremlins get away with it. They try and mask what's going on with, this is just part of the culture. Like I said, Mayor Eric Adams wants to be invited to the cookout. He wants them ribs, right? He want that grilled chicken. He want that corn on the cob. He want to be invited to the fish fry. Because if I was Mayor Eric Adams, I would have stopped him there. Hold on. When you say culture, what culture? Gang culture? Street culture? Criminality culture? What culture are you talking about? And look, I love hip hop, okay? I really do. So I don't want it banned. I just want these dudes to stop crying when they get banged for snitching on wax.
I just wanted to create a conversation with the mayor. We got Fabio here. We got Young B-Love here. We got Slow and Bucks here. We got Bleezy here to talk about, what's really happening, so the mayor could get a real perspective and a real understanding of what drill rap is, and so that we could have some real dialogue and really.
Mayor Eric Adams look real uncomfortable with all them super gremlins around. He probably ain't seen this many super gremlins since he was in uniform.
Start to really make things happen.
We're going to roll out something together on the whole conversation, and we're looking forward to it. And I appreciate you, man.
So, guys, like I said, this is an L for Mayor Eric Adams. Never negotiate with terrorists. You're gonna see the violence go up. You're gonna see it increase because if you indulge these super gremlins, all you're gonna see is their super gremlin ways evolving and on full display. Like I said, never negotiate with terrorists. A super gremlin is gonna always be on demon time.
We're going to roll out something together on the whole conversation, and we're looking forward to it. And I appreciate you, man.
Definitely.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.